Hey all, it's Alicia. Welcome back to part 3. And this cute little bunny was altered by my friend Carmen because it did not come with this. No, it did not. And I loved these bunnies. And I don't even know how Carmen knew that because I didn't comment, really. I know Lily and other people have gotten these bunnies and I just sort of kept it to myself that I was mad in love with them. And she got me one. So thank you, Carmen. Guys, I would have to make a 5-part video to show you everything. I'm not kidding. And I say that with utter glee because Carmen has really spent 3-4 months making for me, which is the most generous gift anyone can give. So I know that people, even though I would want to watch a 5-parter, I know not everybody would. So what I did was I unwrapped them to show you. I want to show you that this is, I'm going to select a couple to go through individually. I laughed when I saw this one because it's an envelope flip. And each one is expertly decorated. Look at this. Look at this deer die. I ordered one for Dina and I never got mine. So I don't know if Dina did. I should check with her. But this is so cute. This is so cute. And each one is different. It coordinates perfectly. This is my coffee one with this on it, with my E on my cup, which I loved. I love that you work coffee into this. And each one, I'm going to guess, is filled with die cuts. Because Carmen knows that more than any goodie, what I appreciate. And, you know, Donna Dreams has noticed this too, that I appreciate a die cut. It's a lot of work to die cut for somebody, and I don't have all the dies. And it's exactly what this is. That, for me, this is so much work. Like, I love die cutting. Sorry, Cruz, I know you don't love die cutting. I love die cutting. I find it really relaxing when I'm stressed out. I really enjoy it, but I don't have the same dies as everyone else. So I really appreciate it, and I also don't have the same paper as everybody else. So I love getting die cuts, and Carmen is always really thoughtful, and she creates for me die cuts. I still have some from our last swap that I have not even used up. I have them all organized in my blue bins that I can show you. And I love her dies, and she has great dies that she has slowly built over a long time of crafting. And she takes very good care of them, and she knows how to best use them. So to make me this filled with dies was one of my favorite things, Carmen, but you knew that. That's why you did it. And I love these envelopes. I love them so much. And they're so beautifully constructed, guys. But she also made, get ready for it. Oh yeah, look at this. Furry like a beard with a glittered snowflake. And look at this little guy. Look at this. You know, his little nose. And look at this. Carmen never talks about herself this way. Look at this beautiful chunky charm, guys. And it is stunning. It's just stunning. And we're entering her more vintage. So she did some vintage pieces that also coordinate. So I was explaining to you, we saw the sort of Scrap Diva elegance, but we also get the vintage and the vintage colors. And I loved it. And I was so excited. So I am going to share this with you because I can clearly see this is where this one's going. And I'll show you, I think we're going to have to go over this beauty because this is a total scene constructed. And it's so beautiful. It's like a jumbo rosette scene. It's just beautiful, guys. So I'll share that. But I can't share everything because otherwise it would be a 5-part video. And I know that, like, I would want a 5-part video, but not everybody does. So she built me more ephemera that I love. And another shopping bag flip. Look at this. And look at this. It's like shabby goodness with Minte. Shabby goodness with Minte, folks. Because that's Minte. And look at these flowers. And you know these are thick and beautiful. Oh, I'm so excited. So she has created all sorts of magic. I can't show you everything. I can just tell you that this is months of love. And I'm a slow maker, so I need months to build not as beautiful as this. But she, if given months, this is what this lady can do. And how are you not blown away? I'm blown away, and I'm super excited. Okay, so sorry about my hands. I told you that one of the things that makes me feel better is making and doing. So you can see I was busy doing some things. So my hands are still a bit of a mess. We did eat our Chinese food. I did order too much food. But Chinese is good microwaved, so I feel like that's an okay thing today. It was good. It was good. Not great. Oh, you put a stick pin in there. Okay, so do you see this? I looked at this and I thought it was probably the biggest and most. She made me one last year that was also a big rosette kind of thing that was beautiful, that I actually just took off my board. And it's sitting in my craft card. I can show it to you because I have an idea for it. But this is just so beautiful. We have the gold trimmed lace all the way around in my favorite Tiffany, and it's just gorgeous and thick and sturdy, and all the colors coordinating, and the little stockings hanging, and the glittery bow, and then tons of spray. Those little sprays that I tell you take forever to cut out and I would rip. Yeah, look at it. Gorgeous. So many of them. And you know, Carmen, I want to ask you a question, because this is that glassy glitter paper, and I would be worried this would ruin our die cutters, but maybe not. So let's talk about how you were able to die cut that glassy glittered paper with your die cutter, because I think I have to learn how to do that without ruining the blade. And look at these little deer. They're so elegant. But tucked in there is a stick pin. And folks, I don't want to pull on it in case it's not meant to come out, because I think it's part of the decor. Although, knowing Carmen, I would find that hard to believe. No? But look at her stick pins, guys. Like, her stick pins are so elegant. And I don't know why I'm a little challenged. Maybe I don't have enough of the right supplies yet, or I bought the wrong ones. Like, I have enough to make stick pins, but I think Carmen has been collecting for years, like from all different sales and things. And I want to be clear, I am not saying that because I am in need of any stick pin supplies. I am not in need of any stick pin supplies at all. I'm saying that she has a lot of diversity. And so she maybe has a little bit more creative play, but certainly not that I need any stick pin supplies. Trust me, I don't need any more supplies of anything. When I show you my bins, you'll understand what I'm saying. I need nothing in my life, seriously. But this is so elegant and frosty and picks up this, looks like a little snow globe. I just love this. I had to share this one with you up close and personal, because how do you not love this? And I gotta open that vintage one now, because, you know, it's not that I don't want to share everything with you, but I can't make more than a part 3, because you guys, and it can't be in another 25 minutes. First of all, that took an hour to upload. Can you imagine? Months of making and an hour to upload. That's what I say. It's a lot of work, all of this, folks. Now, look at this. May your Christmas be merry and bright and happy. And then, so this is our ode to vintage. We both love the vintage. I told you I've been working hard on a certain vintage aesthetic for this, for part of her swap. And it's difficult because, again, look at the attention to detail. This says on the back, handmade in my craft room, with muchos amor, just for you, Carmen. I love that. Oh, I love these labels you've made. And she's distressed even the label in the back and layered that up on a thick piece, and then rough cut and distressed the edges of this and then stained it. Even just her label, right? It's, again, this impeccable attention to detail. And she has frosted up the edges of everything just oh so elegantly with the green tinted glitter. Every piece is coordinating and beautifully. I love these little asymmetrical stars too. Don't you love those, folks? That's a nice little die. And there's gold threading behind. And then we have this beautiful ribbon. Ah, Carmen. So I have to show you now why. Oh, it's a mini album. I'm so glad I opened this one out of all of them. You are learning how to build so many beautiful books. Carmen, look at this. Oh, wait till you see this attention. Okay, so do you see this page? So we have, in the back, we have distressing, we have embedded stitching, we have this amazing little envelope she's created and stained, and she's lined that envelope, of course she has. And she's built a flower on top of a doily, but then all of these baby ephemeras come out, because this is Carmen. Each one is super thicked up. This is a little, this is so beautiful. It's like precious. Look at it. All distress stained and glittered and everything. Look at the magic that is Carmen Goris. Now this one, I just told her this is one of my favorite dies that she has. So mine, I have a postage die, but it doesn't look like this. And Carmen says, oh, I know what you mean. And she showed me, she had 2 sets. And I like this particular set of hers because when it prints small, Look at the little music pages she cut. So she knows I'm in love with miniature ephemera, that one of my crafty aspirations, and she knew it before I said it online, because we're friends, is that I really want to make a bunch of ephemera pieces. So she's created these for me so that I can make them. How thoughtful is that? So she's given me some materials, some base vintage materials to work with so that I have them to create all my mini pieces. And then she's put it into a mini book for me. Like, this is the kind of thoughtful making. This is why I say a swap can't be built in a night, a weekend. I can't build one. I have trouble. I can do it in a month, but it's hard. And that means I'm working every day. My husband will tell you hours every day on it. And still, there's lots of things that could be done better. I need to prototype a lot. And for these ladies in particular, but look at this epic beauty. So this is what this album is. It's all filled with handmade ephemera that she has made these pieces for me so that I have them. Oh, wait, she tells me, wait, is this? This is what I love. Look at this. Created this Christmas book using Septeria 18 mini album with pockets tutorial. So she gives exactly like what she's doing, why she's doing it, the date. So she started this August 4th, or that's when she worked on this. She started this in August. Remember when I started prototyping for her also? Yeah. I cannot believe it. Look at this. And this is why. Look at this album. And look how beautiful. Look at this lovely, how she did this. She used one of those wave cutter dies. And, oh, it's gorgeous. And it says cheer. This is so beautiful. 2 different types. Again, the paper has been stained. It's been dyed. This is just, I mean, I'm giving you the gist of it because you got to take a look at the magic that is this book. And Carmen just learned how to build books this year. This was not her. Look at, you squashed the French fry box to use it as a pocket. That was a clever use of that die, guys. Look, she took the French fry box and she squashed it and made it into a pocket. Oh, I love this. She's glittered up the joy, and we have asymmetrical. Look at all the beautiful, look at all the staining and the work that went into this. Like, and look, just filled it. Look at, oh, she gave me the minis. You die cut out all of these little mini words for my miniatures. See, that is a ton of work. These are mini, mini, minis to go with my miniatures. All these little words. Thank you so much for doing that. This is when that sidekick you taught me to use comes in handy, girly, I'm telling you. Oh, Carmen, this is when someone is really thinking about what you want to do and they're making sure that they can help you with that. This is a huge investment and it's so pretty. I'm like going to be, oh, and it's interactive. You put a swing in. You've gotten so good at this. Her swings, of course, you know, they're weighted. Oh, it's so good, Carmen. And you made this a pocket. You made this swing a pocket. Look, guys. This is amazing. Look. Oh, Carmen, you put in, these are the pieces I rip, guys. See? See this? Handmade with love. We just got me this die, but you put some in. And I know I have to be careful, and it is the kind I rip, and we still got it. Remember, we were together, but you know what? That's okay, because you gave me some backup in case I rip them. Oh, but they put in the sprigs and everything. Thank you so much. Oh, and there's a little envelope, and it's, I'm not doing a good job of showing you because I'm too excited. Are those dried flowers, Carmen? They are. They're pressed flowers. Look, guys. Oh, this is so amazing. So, I know, we're at 14 minutes and I only gave you the preview. Did you tuck in? You did. Look, she die cut out all these little tags for me too. This is the kind of thoughtfulness that just blows me away. It's the kind of making that I aspire to all the time. Like, I make pretty books now, but they're not always perfect, and I'm still learning. I said that to a friend today who wanted to make sure I was okay, which I appreciate. So many of you did that, and thank you. And I said, you know, I'm still learning. Like, I'm learning from Carmen, like, how nice is it to give someone the credit for the work and the design? Like, she says, this is the tutorial I watched to make this for you, so that I can find the tutorial. so that I can go and watch it and see how it was done if I want to make it. She tells me the date she made it. She tells me always the paper if I don't know. It's a really nice detail. It's a nice way to honor the person who invented it. I just think it's beautiful. Carmen always makes me rethink things. I tell you guys that. She's an amazing maker. So you see, like, you get this vintage, beautiful aesthetic, you know, juxtaposed against her ethereal, you know, pastel-y kind of Christmas. And this is a whole scene. And then you get, like, her very, like, scrap diva elegance, which is, like, a third style of making. And no one is nicer than the other. They're all just beautiful. She is an incredible creative woman and a really special maker. And I just feel like I'm just so fortunate. I'm just so fortunate to have her. And look at her beautiful packaging. Like, there isn't one piece in here where she didn't spend all the time being really thoughtful about how to make it. Like, every edge is distress dyed. Every edge is like treated with glitter or distressing, whether it's actual distressing with a blade or it's distressing with dye. Her hand has touched everything, and she has thought about everything from mini die cuts to big die cuts. That is so much effort when someone does this. This is blood, sweat, and tears so that you have making supplies. And I say this all the time. I would much rather have this than any goodie. This to me is about the heart. And that's what Carmen is. It's about the heart. And that's why she did all this work. And I wish I could take you through each and every magical creation. You know, I mean, just look at it. Just look at it. It's incredible work. From the bag toppers to the actual, I mean, look at that. Like that rose gold and the mint, and how she has flecked up each and every prong so that it just glistens. But I'm just as much in love with this. Like, how can you not be? I just want to pull on him. And I know he's like a little minty, happy gingerbread kind of know-me guy, but I'm kind of just in love. It's really inspiring. And we're talking about crafty aspirations. I want to grow up and be Carmen. Carmen and Jelly Bean. I want to be able to make like this. I really do. And I'm working on it. One craft project at a time. Yeah, this is the season. You're not kidding. Crafty aspirations, folks. And look at the little charms at the back. Oh, yes. Of course, those did not go missed with the little bells. Oh, no. I don't miss any of it. See, I see it all. Like, she put in the check the list twice. He's naughty or nice. Like, I love this whole... This is incredible thoughtfulness. This is incredible design. It's just incredible. Well, folks, that is Carmen Goris. And if you ever get to swap with her, you are truly blessed. Because you get this kind of thoughtful making that... I don't know, it's like unforgettable making. It's unforgettable making. And you get excited because, like, for someone to innovate all of these magical things for you, to conceive of them, to build them, to cut them out. You know, cutting out this many dies, folks, it's a lot. And I like to die cut. I really... Oh, you have to see, though. You have to see. See, this is why I feel like if I make, like, another 3 30-minute videos, but it's hard on you, but I feel like I'm cheating you because, like, look at this. Look at this. And she's embossed the paper. This is the most beautiful Santa. And then look at these trees with those little teeny details. Unbelievable. If you ever get to swap with her, you are very fortunate. If you get to know her, you're more fortunate. If she calls you her friend, you're very, very, very fortunate. Oh, I love you, Carmen, and you know that. Not just because you are an incredible maker, but because of how much heart you put into everything. And I hope you're feeling better. I know you've been getting a little bit better each and every day, but I'm hoping that today you're feeling much better. And I appreciate everything. All right, y'all. I hope you love this. Please let Carmen know what you thought. I think it's stunning, and I feel blessed. And that is it for me for today. I'm going to go watch some videos and text Carmen and say thank you. Have yourself an amazing evening, and I'll be back on again tomorrow. Bye for now.